the painful truth of Harry and William's feud. The highly publicized details of Harry blasting the royal family isn't new, but it is much worse than we think, as a royal insider reveals everything. Hello and welcome to Kate Middleton and Queen Elizabeth II News Channel. We know that Meghan and Harry are no longer allowed to use His Royal Highness title, as their titles have been stripped off by the palace, as they are no longer considered royalty. The Queen is benevolent in still letting them use their title of Duke and Duchess of Sussex, but many of their military and honorary titles are already removed. On Archie's birth certificate, the actress made multiple changes before it was finalized. She included Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex in Archie's, but not Lilibet. You might think Meghan is finally aware of her status, but that is not the case at all. Unlike UK birth certificates, the one in the US required Meghan's maiden name. How very generous of Miss Meghan Markle. She has ditched her royal titles and her name is simply written as Rachel Meghan Markle in the birth certificate of Lilibet. She has reverted to the name she used before marrying Harry. Is this another one of Meghan's PR stunt where she intended to keep the public on their feet with what her next move might be? Well, it worked. They are now constantly on the news. What I don't understand is why Harry would still be using His Royal Highness title after all the controversy. It sounds like he is trying to take down the Queen and have the throne for himself. He has no respect for his grandmother and doesn't care about anybody, even with his grandmother getting older and fragile day by day. He probably thinks all of this will soon be over, but his father and brother will not let that happen. They want to know why Harry is betraying the royal family when he can talk things out with them. With Harry going public, things have not been easy for his grandfather, Philip, who in his final days has to endure his grandson trashing him and his family down the drain. We know that Harry is on non-talking terms with his family ever since the interview with the biggest celebrity on the planet, Oprah Winfrey. He claims he was left to suffer and no one bothered helping him even though he was suicidal. I mean, if Harry could reach Oprah for an interview, couldn't he reach a psychiatrist or a psychologist for help? With him and his wife constantly complaining of the poor treatment they have while still being a royal, we now know that they are aiming to get viewership and fans to support them. The Queen Mother is of a big heart but not necessarily one to forgive easily. She never forgave Wallis Simpson for marrying King Emperor Edward VIII, for that is what causes the abdication of the throne. She reportedly exercised her power in order to never let the Duke and Duchess of Windsor step back into the British soil. Princess Diana has been known to have feuded with Princess Michael of Kent during her time calling her Princess of Pushover, a reference that she is up to no good each time they met. Princess Margaret has never forgiven Diana for her Panorama interview with Martin Bashir, and she refused anything to do with her, even going as far as to not bow her deep during the memorial service of Diana. There is no better example of bitter grudge and blood feud than Harry and William, and now royal insiders are opening up on the deeply broken relationship of these two brothers. On April 17, the funeral of Prince Philip overtook the nation, in which Harry flew in from California. That will be the first time he set foot into the British soil more than a year after his bomb-blasting interview with Oprah with his wife, which shook the monarchy. The world watched as Harry returned to his birthplace. It was a cringe moment as the media all over the world waited for Harry to slip up again. Things has reached all-time low as Harry and William were not allowed to walk side by side as the coffin of Phillips was carried from Windsor Castle to St George Chapel. William and his grandmother do not wish for Harry to turn his grandfather's funeral into another one of his PR stunts. The world already knew how distant things were between the brothers, since we all have heard how he described his relationship with his brother akin to a space. While it was caught in camera that William and Harry used their word to each word during the procession of funeral, it was not like what it seems. According to royal insiders, before Harry flew back to California, he did not bother celebrating his grandmother's 95th birthday, and there was no warm cuddly family reunion that the people were hoping for. Reportedly, William and Kate are afraid of talking to Harry, for they fear they will become another one Harry's Netflix target in his mental health documentary. This became more apparent during the birth of Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, as the very royal family found out the birth of Harry's new daughter via social media. Harry did not bother giving his grandmother a call to inform her. He would even proceed to steal his grandmother's pet names without asking for her permission, claiming he did as a sign of respect, but we know it is all just another of the Meghan and Harry propaganda media campaign. When the First Lady of America Jill Biden asked Kate about her niece, Kate was stunned but answered it elegantly that she hadn't met her niece yet and wished to meet her soon. There are reportedly more things going on between the battle of the brothers. One such instance was when Meghan plowed her sister-in-law into spotlight when she announced to the world that Kate had made her cry in the wake of interview. It is reported that William is enraged that Meghan had thrown his wife to the wolves, letting the world criticizing her. With the unveiling of Diana's statue for her 60th birthday, people are wondering how the brothers are going to face one another. Kate will not be attending the event and will not have the chance to be the peacemaker between the two brothers as hoped by the people. Whatever tragic differences between the two brothers, I hope it will be resolved for the sake of their mother. Diana has left a big positive impact on the world, and the day of statue unveiling should be all about recognizing the effort Diana had done to make the world a better place. Do let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you know someone who would enjoy this video, share this with them. You are welcome to subscribe to Kate Middleton and Queen Elizabeth II news channel. Be the first to know when new videos are out. Thank you for watching and see you in the video.